First at 6, in an exclusive WPBF 25 News investigation, plans for another local data center drawing opposition tonight. This one in Okeechobee, known as Okie 1. First pitched as an economic boost to the region by Indian River State College, now plans are rapidly moving forward. And tonight, a newly alarmed community is coming forward with concerns. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Felicia Rodriguez.
And I'm Tiffany Kenny. Investigative reporter Terry Parker went out to the site today and joins us now in the newsroom.
Terry, residents in Okeechobee are pushing back on this.
Right. Since the initial announcement last year, this is the first time that this proposed data center is drawing significant attention because residents say they are just now learning much about it. Not only this particular data center, but data centers in general. So they have questions about water, transparency, and a possible connection to a very large AI company. This is the property off 441 at the site of the notorious former Florida School for Boys, which shut down in 2020 following allegations of abuse. Indian River State College took over the site in 2023 and, faced with 205 fallow acres, came up with the idea to transform it into a data center that also trains students in workforce technology, brings jobs and economic growth. But as demolition nears, alarmed residents are raising concerns.
When I heard about the data center, I got extremely upset. I'm still extremely upset.
Residents letting county commissioners know they're not in favor of the Okie 1 plan and are suspicious of the supposed benefits.
I think that if the training center as proposed is to be part of the data center, they're going to be creating incredibly niche jobs, training students in a capacity that wouldn't necessarily add to the economic vitality of Okeechobee.
Sixth-generation Okeechobee resident Wyatt Deal says the environmental impact near sensitive waterways that feed Lake Okeechobee and the Everglades is his biggest worry. That and wondering what benefits residents will really receive.
Again, what I say is that these data centers, all of the benefits are going outward and the costs are staying local.
And there's another concern. In addition to the 200 acres you see right here, there's another 800 acres adjoining this property, also owned by the state, leading some residents to fear that this could become a really massive data center. That possibility mentioned briefly by Indian River College Vice President Andrew Treadwell when he updated commissioners in February.
What you see in the news, and there's a lot of pushback. I know the governor has been speaking against hyperscaler data centers, these 200 megawatt enormous projects. This is not that, at least at the beginning.
And is that at least in the beginning that has Deal worried that with 1,000 possible acres and Treadwell mentioning talks with AI giant NVIDIA as a possible partner, that this site across from cow pastures could become exactly what people don't want in their rural hometown.
It's very scary, and it's happening.
And tonight, Indian River State College declined an on-camera interview, but they did send me a statement saying Okie 1 will serve as a living learning lab where students train alongside real-world infrastructure. Okeechobee residents earn skilled, well-paying careers, and a historically significant piece of land becomes a source of regional pride and economic strength. The college also says that this facility is designed to be a relatively small 9 to 10 megawatt operation designed to fit within the existing infrastructure and would not impact water supply or raise residents' electric costs. It also says the project is still in development as they continue to seek private partners. We will stay on top of this one for you. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.